A Mozambique Spitting Cobra went inside a car, and when it finally came out...
Here.
It went straight into another one.
I see him.
You see him?
Yeah.
But how do you get a snake like this out?
I think we must drive it to get it onto a lift.
This one was hiding in a hard-to-reach spot underneath the car, making this one of the most difficult rescues of this season.
Right, spat right in the face.
And when Tim finally got hold of it...
Wait.
From Hoedspruit, South Africa, welcome to Snakes in the Hoed.
Ah, so nice to be back in your car again.
No, don't sound so enthusiastic.
No, I was editing a video actually, Snakes in the Hood video. And it took me all day because your microphone didn't work, so I had to edit it.
I was trying to make it my fault again.
I've been watching you the whole day.
Aren't you lucky?
My life is not easy, I can tell you.
Yeah, look, I can look for another cameraman.
Yeah, well, cameraman is fine, but editor would be nice. No, it's okay. We are on our way to a call, and I think it has to do with a call you called me about earlier today, but I didn't have time to join you. Yeah,
it's a little bit of a, not a long story, but I got a call earlier for somebody who, as they tried to climb into their car, they saw a snake on the driver's side at the pedals disappear into the dashboard.
Is it an open vehicle?
No.
Did they leave the window open?
I don't know how the snake got into their car. It's quite a new vehicle. Anyway, I went and had a look, but it had gone up into the dash.
Okay.
And there's no ways I can get in there without stripping the whole thing. So I suggested to them that they take it to the dealership here in town and get the advice. I drove it.
Oh, you drove it?
They didn't want to drive it, so I drove it.
Yeah, I can imagine people are like, I'm not going to drive the car.
Yeah. And from her description, it could, I thought it might be a mamba. Anyway, so I drove it for them and left it with the dealership to see if they could open up the dash and see if we could see inside there. Anyway, they couldn't find anything. Sorry, we just need to get out the estate.
No problem. I think it's for a lot of people their worst nightmare, right? Like on the toilet, a snake on the toilet, or in their car.
And it's not often that you get the snake inside the cab. In the engine bay is more common.
Yeah, but how does it come inside your car?
I don't know how it got in. Because it's not an old vehicle, there's no way of getting from the engine bay inside the car. But anyway, it was inside. So they left it at the dealership to get their mechanics to see if they could open up the dash relatively easily to see. Anyway, it's very labor intensive. It's like 4 hours to try and open up everything. So they opened up 1 or 2 places to try and look, didn't see anything, and then they left the heater on, which was a good idea, and left the heater running to see if that would encourage the snake to come out, and it did.
So
snake came out, but it came out of that car and now has gone up into the engine bay of another vehicle at the dealership.
Oh my God.
So the dealership phoned me to see if I could please come and
Please help. Yeah. Okay, well, we are
so the snake is in the engine bay. It can be very difficult to get to.
Cars are not easy, I know.
It's a nightmare to try and get him out of a car, so
I hope you get it.
let's hope.
Yeah, almost there. Hello.
Hello. How's it, Joe? How's it, Ian? Hey. How's it, Joe? How are you, man?
So it came out of a car there.
Yeah.
Bolted and it went into the engine compartment.
Okay. Yeah, he's a big one.
Spitting Cobra.
That's a big one, yeah. So you were right, eh?
Yes. Look at, wait, but you can see the full body.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Now.
Yeah, it is a big one.
That's a big one.
Which is better, because it's more chance of finding it.
Here.
Okay. I just want to go and get my glasses before I open up there. Cars are worst thing, yes.
I can imagine.
It can be so a nightmare, eh? But it went up, eh? Not into the wheel, the back of the wheel. I think, have you popped the... Okay, cool. Let me just check here. sometimes you get lucky and they climb to the top as you open it. So let's see. Yeah. Shot. Okay.
Seems to know his ways in cars, huh?
Yeah. I see him.
You see him?
Yeah.
Is there a possible way to film it? Or?
No, I don't think you're going to be able to. I think we must drive it to get it onto a lift.
And then hope it stays in.
Yeah. I'm hoping it won't move. I mean, like in two minds whether or not we should try. It's a gamble, that it doesn't move.
Look,
But I think it's still easier on the
It's
lift.
going to go that way, but yeah, lift is just going to be.
Easier, yeah.
Just drive slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, just go nice and slow. I'm just going to quickly check and see if he's still there. Hello. Yeah. Good, and you?
Good thanks, good thanks.
Just.
Be much better with us when you drive away with this.
No, he's still there. Yeah. I think that's probably good, eh? Yeah. Perfect, thank you.
Where is it?
You can see his body here. See? You can see his scales there.
Oh, it's laying on here. Okay.
Yeah. I found it, but it's going to be...
Still tricky to get it, huh?
Yeah, it's still there. So I think the best thing to do is push something in there and harass it so that it either moves closer to the other side, because if he goes, he has to come out. He can't go. If he goes
out there, you must come out here.
Yeah. Okay. So that's. I've got a piece of conduiting in the car. Can you? Is it closer to this side?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is actually. Eh?
Is it?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and grab that piece of conduiting.
Shoot.
If you can prod it. Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, no, it's in.
So I'm gonna leave this torch with you. I've got another one. I don't know if you can you see.
No, no, I see it.
Can you see where it is? I don't know now if this is gonna work, because maybe a piece of wire. This is not gonna work.
It's too thick.
Yeah.
Where's my long back?
What if you use air?
Yeah, air compressor might work.
There is an air compressor here.
Yeah, we can maybe.
Bad idea either.
Yeah. Well, let's try with if you do have a piece of draad or something, then we can try with that.
On the wire we've got in.
Yeah, we can just. If the air might, the air might do the trick as well.
Blow it out.
Yeah, literally. I check the wire. So you're right on my side, with the wire. Yeah, he's got his head looking at me now. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a patience game, because I don't think you can go anywhere other than in where on that side or this side, in or out on this.
Still the right thing by you.
Yeah, he's pushed himself into this here.
Do that crevice there.
Yeah, into here.
Give some more working space, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just tucked himself more into that. Into that. Let's try.
This is a difficult one.
I'm gonna touch him with a wire, yeah. If I can.
You're going through, Tim.
Hey?
You're outside here. Your hook is outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay, if we give him an exit on this side. Tim.
Yeah.
If you bother him from one side and you give him an exit on the other.
Yeah. Okay, Joe, maybe I'll come that side if you can bother him, because he's gone over more to your side. Okay. Okay, I'm going to step away for a moment, and if you can maybe prod him a little bit. Right, spat right in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't see.
You can't see because you're blind. This come this way. Look there. You can see it from here.
I think you're winning.
His head is here. His head is here. You want your tongues? Oei. Oei.
Just watch, he's facing you, eh?
Should I pull the other one out? Should I, yeah.
Oh.
Oei.
Ah, ja, kijk eens. At last. All right, there we go. Mozambique Spitting Cobra, finally. You're a snake, but you gave problems today. Yes. He's spitting. You're all right. Hey, we're not. None of that.
That was something, huh?
Yeah. That took a while, eh?
Hey. Releasing time.
Yes.
And the cool thing is, we got this snake, and from the people that, well, the garage where we were, they gave us the new glasses.
Yeah, so you can stop complaining that you don't have nice new scratch glasses.
Finally, I have some good glasses.
Unscratched.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is that Cobra that gave us the run around inside.
This was a hectic one, huh?
Yeah. from one car to the next.
Took a long time to get the snake.
It did.
What are you looking for a spitting cobra? What kind of spot must it be?
Fairly close to water. Whenever we relocate the snakes, you know, you're taking it into a new environment, so they don't know where there's water or where there's cover. So I typically like to release them fairly close to water and also some form of cover. Now, sometimes I'll release them into a termite mound or something like that, or into a stump or log. Right.
There it is.
So this is an adult spitting cobra. Just gently get him out here. This one was about 1.2 meters long. Typical coloration for Mozambique spitting cobras in this area. And one of the distinguishing features with him, if you look under his throat there, they've got that black barring and that salmon pink color under the throat, and that's very distinctive for them. Let me lower him down. If you move nice and slow with him, although it is cool today, then they're not as reactive. So he's just kind of assessing what's going on. No, you're not coming towards me.
Going to release it.
Yeah, and these guys, they are responsible for a fair number of serious snake bites in the country. At least in the northeastern parts of the country, they're super common, and they do get around buildings more regularly than other snakes. And they do get into buildings more regularly than other species, and unfortunately that's what brings them in contact with people. Just put him on the ground.
Yeah, not towards me. Smartass.
And they've got a potent cytotoxic venom that causes extensive tissue damage. Fortunately, fatalities are not common. So we let him on
But if you don't get treatment,
there we go.
You can die.
There is an antivenom for it. They do make an antivenom for the species. The sooner you get antivenom, the better. Stating the obvious, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the antivenom can limit the extent of the tissue damage that can occur. So yeah, it's best to get to hospital quickly and get the antivenom.
The snake is gone.
Yeah, gone.
In the bush.
New home, away from people. Stay away from cars. Don't get into cars again.
Exactly.
And then,
well, not a lot of cars over here, so we're kind of deep in the bush. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a good spot. All right, on to the next one.
On to the next one.